Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy AC Legend, and I'm here back with another video. Now, this video is going to be real estate related. Obviously, if you guys been keeping up with my story and my journey, you see this project right here in Akron, Ohio that I'm working on. I bought it for $65,000. I did a hard money loan, so holding costs on that will probably be another $10,000. I'm gonna put about $30,000 into it. So that brings me to about 105,000 all in, and I'll probably be able to sell this thing for, I'm hoping 150, but 140 should be a good price point. So it's a smaller flip. When I first got into this thing, it was all cosmetics, so everything was good on it. I bought it with some tenants. Long story short, tenants wouldn't get out, so they held the property for 7 months, paying no rent to me, which I'm gonna have to deal with that in the legal court system. Nonetheless, they're out now. We're wrapping up with everything here. The floors are going in, and there's a lot of small things that have to get done to be able to get the house just ready to be put on the market. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about the key things when rehabbing a property. And like I said, this is just I didn't touch any of the mechanics. Well, I did, but originally I didn't plan for it. But another story for another day. The tenants ended up flooding my basement. The furnace went bad, so I had to get that thing replaced. Well, majority of the parts got replaced. They hosed down my electric box, so I had to do some things over there to it. And then there were some plumbing issues because we're in Ohio. They left the place vacant during the winter. There was a ice storm and pipes got frozen, so there were some leaks in the plumbing that had to get addressed as well. Anyway, here's the most important things that I've learned. Number one is fire early, which you can even go beyond that. Number one, hire the right people, because they will cost you money. And then you need to fire them early if they're not the right people, because the longer that the wrong people are in there, the more money you're losing. So I had a contractor that I hired to pretty much do the complete job, as far as all the cosmetics in there, the kitchens, the bathrooms. He was going to do the flooring. What happened was he got in here and he just was not doing a good job. He wasn't really showing up for long hours. He'd come in, try and work 1 or 2 hours a day. He just had other priorities. And then the work that he did was really piss poor. He didn't do good work. And I allowed him to do that for about 4 weeks on the job. So he got some things done, but obviously they were slower because he just wasn't putting the time in. And then too, the quality was just bad. So now I'm actually going over some of his work, which is now costing me money because I have to pay somebody else more money to be able to do what I've already paid that one person to do. So hire the right people, and if not, fire early, right? Don't be afraid to have that tough conversation. Don't be afraid to micromanage, whatever you want to call it. But just make sure that the people that you have on your team are actually on your team and they're doing the proper work. The second thing that was like not really surprising, but it just kind of made me realize, like, okay, this thing is serious. The details matter. Thinking about just cosmetically, this isn't even going into the mechanics. Every light switch plug has to be changed out. For me in this one, I'm changing out all the doorknobs. And what goes with that is obviously, the attachments for the doorknobs, whether those are like the covers or, I don't even know what they're called, but the things that actually get screwed into the door, the brackets or the braces, whatever you want to call them, the hinges, right? There's so many different details when you're rehabbing a house that you may overlook. You may come in like, hey, this thing needs a fresh kitchen, fresh bathrooms. But then you start looking at the kitchen and you're like, oh, the trim needs painted. There might be subfloor that needs pulled up to put the new floors down. Their door stoppers needs changed, right? Oh, the screen door might need changed. So there's just so many different small, intricate details that me as a first time flipper, I just didn't take in account for. I knew they were there. I'm looking at it, I'm seeing them there. But, those things cost money. To have somebody come out and switch out all your outlets and switches so that they look brand new after that fresh paint job, which to me really makes a difference than just having the old, old light switches and old plugins there. Costs you money, right? Not only do you have to buy it for the whole house, so I'm probably gonna spend $300-400 on just outlet switches and plugins and wall covers, right? For those plugins and switches, I'm probably gonna spend $300-400 on that, and then somebody has to take their sweet time and go throughout the whole house and change them. So there might be 4 or 5 of those in each room, but that takes time. It costs money. So that project right there could cost me an extra, I don't know, $600 just off of paying somebody to do it, as well as buying the materials, right? So that could be $600 to $1,000 depending on how big the house, how many outlets. Right there, $1,000 gone that you just may or may not have accounted for. Now I didn't account for that and I didn't put it in my budget. But like I said, if when I'm looking at a house, I know it has to be done, but you just want to count for all those small details. Now, the next thing kind of goes with the first one, and it actually is. I'm just going to double back to it. You got to make sure you hire the right people, because these contractors will make or break your flip. Like I said, the one guy got in here, I got to double back on him. He did my kitchen floors. Well, I had a new contract come in. Kitchen floors ripped up. They're sitting over there right now. So now I have to pay somebody to rip those floors up, put new floors down. Now I have to pay a dump company to come out and get all this mess out of here. So I cannot stress that enough, that is very, very important. Now, the next thing that really, really kind of caught me by, not a really surprise, it hit me, was when you buy stuff with tenants in it. How you doing? Good morning. Yep, enjoying this weather. Yeah, same. So when you buy in the properties with your tenants in it, take care now. When you're buying properties with tenants in it, you always have to think about how those tenants are going to leave your property. Now that may be in good shape or that may be in bad shape. In my case, the tenants weren't too happy that the old owner sold the property without giving them time to purchase the property. So when I got into this thing, I'm thinking it's only going to be floors, kitchen, bathrooms, got to be replaced, paint job. I'm out of here. But as I mentioned before, they flooded the basement. Boom. So I had to do some electrical work down there. I had to do a little bit of plumbing work down there. I had to do some furnace repairs. So that's already extra $3-4 grand that I just didn't have in a budget, or I didn't budget for, because the tenants just left it in that shape. The tenants also bleached my carpets. So I had planned on leaving the carpets because they were pretty fresh, pretty new in there. I was gonna give them a good cleaning, keep the carpets. Well, tenants bleached all my carpets in there. So now I had to pull up more carpet, causing me to lose more money. So at the end of the day, I think I lost out probably around 18 grand as far as rents not paid, late payments, and then the condition they left the house that I didn't buy the house in. Like I said, which that's something I really can't talk about right now. I'm just gonna leave that for the court system to kind of handle that, play that out. So you don't want to underestimate what these tenants can actually do. Next thing, insurance, home insurance. So obviously the way that I bought the property, I had to get home insurance on it. And you should get home insurance on it in general when you purchase a home. But there's 2 types of home insurance, and I'm not an insurance licensed agent, and I don't know anything about insurance, but I learned today. So there was a windstorm here, which caused a couple shingles to fly off my roof. Now, if I was properly insured, I would be able to call my insurance claim, bring a claim in. In fact, let me go show you guys. Shingles, it's in the yard now because the yard just hasn't been fixed. Shingles are off the roof. So I have to get somebody up there to do a soft repair. But guess what? My insurance doesn't cover it because of the type of insurance that I got. So there's an ARV, which is actual repair value. And then there's another insurance. Let me see if I can find it. It's the actual value and the repair value. So I believe you want to have the repair value. Let me just check my notes real quick because I took a note on it. I guess I didn't learn my lesson enough to take better notes on it. But let me go pull my notes up. And if you're somebody that knows about this insurance, in the comments, please drop below what we need. So nonetheless, I had the actual value, right? And instead I needed the repair value. So if I'd had the repair value, I could have got a claim. They could have did a new roof. And they were also, when they came out here, the people said they could probably put new siding on there, but I didn't have the right proper insurance. So I actually calling that in today, switching over to the right one, just so if anything happens to this thing in the future, I'm properly covered, and I just got to pay my deductible, and I can get whatever needs to get fixed in this home. Something I didn't know about, and like I said, I learned my lesson, because if I was able to get a new roof on this, you know, that's a $15,000 job. 20-year warranty. They talked it up real good, real nice, like a roofing company should. And they're even talking about putting new siding, you know, so that's $30,000 worth of work that could have been done for free. Would have added value to this home, obviously. But unfortunately, didn't have the right insurance. So I know that now. Yeah, get that proper insurance. Other than that, I'm still learning. I'm still going through a process right now, and I'll probably be learning even more. But those are my main takeaways at this moment about this rehab. And like I said, I'm not even done with it. So I probably made this video a little premature. Probably made it a little bit premature, but it's okay. It's all good. It's your boy AC Legend. If you're interested in these real estate videos, go ahead and let me know. That way I can kind of just keep this thing going, because I believe I'm going to buy another property here, and I'm going to just keep trying to build it out as much as possible. So if you're enjoying this real estate content, let me know. Drop it in the comments. What I am going to start doing, I'm going to go back to my funding plays and give you guys some of the, resources that you guys are going to need as far as credit, funding. I got some new programs that are out right now that I just haven't got to talk about yet, and I'm really excited to be able to go ahead and talk about it. It's your boy AC Legend. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you learned something, let me know in the comments. If you want to teach me something, let me know in the comments. Make sure you guys go ahead and get on my free Facebook group, Plug Talks. Ask me questions there. Let's communicate there. Let's build community. Let's grow. Let's learn from each other. And let's just keep this thing going. Peace.